Look, I told you. I was him. Hello and welcome PVAMU Panthers to Prairie View A&M University here in Prairie View, Texas on a good April 23rd, 2022. As usual, you know I'm your host, Drew Brewer.
And I'm Caleb Carter.
Today we've had a great day getting ready for the spring game against the Purple and Gold Prairie View A&M Panthers. So far, we've had the alumni field at 11, but alumni from old football coming in, having this nice little flag football game, which something was amazing to see. And now we're all out here doing the tailgating. So, Caleb, what would you say for today? How's the day been?
Man, it's been a wonderful day, right? I mean, we got good weather out here. The alumni have been showing up. We got the tailgate. I mean, it's just good to see Prairie View come out and show up and show out in the way that we know they could,
Right. It's been a really windy day going on and off between the hot and cold. So it's going to be a factor in how we see how the team plays when it comes to this day. It's a very big adversity coming in with the win. But, it's still a good atmosphere to have a good football game. So I see we're going to have a good game today.
Right. And talking about the football game, I mean, it's a big game, right? I mean, because we got a new coach, new quarterback, new running back. It's going to be a prove-it game for the team. We can't wait to see, what the Purple and game brings to us.
Hey, it's going to be a sight to see. I'll tell you that. We're going in for this. So when we get ready for this game, we're going to have lots of talks between some of the coaches. Our athletic director, Dr. Reed, will also come in and chime in to talk. But, after that, we're going to have a really good time of just enjoying the atmosphere here at Prairie View. People coming out here to show support for the football team. Western SWAC champions from last year, hoping to bring it back with their new slogan, Run It Back 22, to bring it back, to go back to the championship and hopefully take it home this time. How you feel about that?
Now, I'm feeling pretty good because, like you said, we won the SWAC West last season, went to the SWAC championship, and by all accounts, every player that I talked to, every coach that I talked to, they seem to be, having a good sense of the team having success this season, right? I mean, they all seem to feel as though the team has been through the fire last season, and now they're ready to show the world come this season.
Right, coming back with Coach Bubba McDowell being the new head coach of Prairie View A&M football team is something that's been a really struggle, going in with all the new changes, with a lot of coaches moving on, with Coach Dooley to Southern,
right,
and on and off. So it's really going to be something to see how Coach McDowell is able to really bring this football team together and hopefully run it back 2022 for the championship in SWAC.
Right, and I got the opportunity to talk to him last week on Coach's Corner, and one thing that he said to me was that, the numbers may be a little bit shorter than expected for this spring game. People are dealing with COVID and things of that nature. But one thing he did say was that it's going to be some good football, right? We're going to see the offense do their thing with the new quarterback, Trezon, and we're going to see the defense with some new starters coming in, try to make sure they can make their name on the field tonight.
Right. With Coach Bubba McDowell, he played in the NFL for a couple of years with the Houston Oilers before they were the Texans. And, he's a very defensive guy, defensive back. So we're going to really see how the defensive side comes really into the game plan and let everybody see how that defense has really come together. Last year we had a couple slip-ups, but the defense still held its own to even get us to the championship. So now to see that a defensive coach has come into the fold, we're going to see how that defense has improved, and hopefully we can get more wins this year.
Right, exactly. And it could be a nice change of pace, right? Because one thing that Coach Dooley was known for was his offensive mind, right? I mean, we saw it in the championship game, that trick play that he did to get PV on the scoreboard. But like you said, with Coach McDowell being that defensive mind, we're going to really be able to lock in and lock down on some of these high-powered offenses in the SWAC, like a Jackson State, like a Alcorn, like a FAMU. So, with Coach McDowell being that defensive mind, like you said, it's going to be a good thing for our defense come this season.
There was some speculation and talk from last season that PV wasn't really playing that much dominant teams in the SWAC.
Right.
And some of them kind of talk about their win as lackluster and just a luck of everything just to get to that championship level. But I just feel like we're going to see a different level of PV here. You know, coming in from last season, that momentum is still up. We got the new recruits that have come in. And even now, we've had new people come and just get a chance to really look out and see the stadium, look and see the team, to really show their support and really see how much of improvements the PV football team really has made this season.
Right, and like you said, I mean, the players, they have a chip on their shoulder. I mean, because just like you said, everybody's been saying, they've been saying that PV wasn't all of that come last year. They were the weak SWAC West champions, and that's why they feel that they really didn't deserve to be in the SWAC championship. So we get to see this season just how strong PV is coming and what they're gonna show come during the spring game and for sure come next season.
Right. You know, this spring game is something nice. We have people from all over, from alumni to current students to high schoolers to even recruits coming down here to come check out PV and the football team. This is going to be an exciting day today to see the spring game to really unfold. You know, everything like we said with COVID, the injuries, new people coming in, new coaching staff. This is really going to be a testament of how the PV team has really come forward and get ready for this season.
Right, and to that point, I just want to step aside of talking about football. I want to talk about this beautiful atmosphere that we have with the alumni. You talk about COVID, and that how could that just threw everything out of whack last year, right? We didn't know if we needed to be at full capacity. We didn't know if we needed to wear masks at the games. So that kind of hurt the fanfare that comes with PV football. But like we see today with all the alumni, the tailgating, everybody's coming out in full force, and they can't wait to see a good football game with the spring.
Right, that's one thing you can say about the PV fan base. PV fan base is always there, is always ready to cheer on their PV Panthers, no matter what sport. Like we said, for COVID, it was tough for last season and all those other seasons that depend on whether or not a lot of people can come. But now with everything kind of slowing down a little bit, people getting their vaccinations, people really taking care of themselves and really taking the time to really be out here. Now we're out here to enjoy this beautiful weather. I mean, it was hot.
Man,
a couple days,
tell you,
it's been hot. Now we out here. It's a windy day. You know, it's kind of cloudy, but it's a good day for football. But we're going to see how this goes. The love and support from everyone coming out here, it's amazing, and it just shows the credit of an HBCU and how much they love their teams and support.
Exactly. I mean, the love for HBCUs, it can't be over. I mean, because one thing about HBCU different from many other schools is the rich deep history that comes with them, and PV is no different, right? I mean, we have matriculated from being a former slave plantation, and we've now been able to house one of the largest populations in HBCUs. So seeing what PV has grown into, it's a beautiful sight to see.
Right, and just another thing to go back with football, just to see the improvements the football team made. You know, the lackluster years of PV football has been known for not being that very dominant in the SWAC champion, and just even being the SWAC conference in general. We've always looked down upon and everything. So the improvements that PV as a whole has made to increase their chances now to be one of the top dominant teams in the SWAC has been amazing to see over the past couple of years.
Yeah, Drew, and I guess I have a question for you about the football team, right? Because I mean, we talk about this all the time. I mean, they're gonna have some new aspects to the team. We already talked about the new quarterback, new running back, but I guess what would you be most looking forward to during this spring game?
I think I look more forward to the defensive side of the game. You know, I used to play football, and defense was my favorite spot.
Okay.
Position. Corner, that's safety. DB, that's me right there.
Right.
DBU. So I could love to see how the defenses really come in today. I want to see how the corners are really able to jam up and read their zone. If safeties are able to get in contact with everyone, it starts from the linemen all the way to the safeties. Everyone has a role to play. The linebackers got to get in chance and get in the zones that they need to get. Plays out, make sure everybody's paying attention and able to get the plays known. So I'm really excited to see how the defense is really going to go.
Right, and I guess what I would be most looking forward to would be we had him on Panther Sports Zone a while back. Jason Dumas, right, standout guy. He just received an NIL deal. So I want to see what he's able to do in the trenches. I want to see what he's been able to learn during this offseason and how he's been able to grow. You know, get in the weight room and just to be that even more standout guy on the defensive line and make sure that we have great skill positions, but that we win the most important battle, and that's the battle of the trenches.
Right, battle of the trenches is a very important thing. saying, a lot of seniors have left. Now new people really have to step up. Those juniors that are seniors and going into this season are really going to have to sit there and really come together as a team to really get that same championship level that they already had in the past. There's something. It's always something when people leave and some people come new and they're getting accumulated to the system. So as long as they continue to accumulate, as long as they continue to grow and continue to get better and better each day and every day, we'll see how that's paid off here in the spring and hopefully pay off in the season.
And that's a great point because I mean, we talk about these young players. This spring game is gonna be a measuring stick for those young players, right? Because some of the starting positions may not be settled just yet. Because I know Coach talked about having that trigger man, that quarterback. I know Trayvon is the front runner right now, but I can't wait to see what the backup may do, what some of these young guys can do to try to prove to Coach McDowell and these Coach Frederick from the offensive coordinator of what they can do and try to win that starting position.
Right. Some of these guys are walk-ons. Some of these guys coming out of high school maybe not recruited as much highly as they wanted to. Some guys now have the chance to really come out and prove themselves worthy to be a Panther football player, and just to show the world what kind of talent we have here in the HBCUs. Like we always talk about on Panther Sports Zone and on Coach's Corner, HBCUs are not looked at as much, but it's now getting relevancy because of plays like Jackson State and Grambling with the new head
Right.
coach. So it's a lot of things that have been really accumulating in the SWAC make it a dominant conference. We're going to see today really how that team is going to be able to really handle them at birth to really understand the concept of what they're getting themselves to the coming this season.
Right, and another aspect of this game, right? I mean, because we got a lot of high school players here today. We got a lot of scouts here today, and they want to be has to offer on the football team. So, I mean, we see the 5 stars that Coach Deion Sanders has been able to recruit over there at Jackson State, and I believe that PV could be able to do that same thing, right? I mean, we have the capability of getting those 4 stars, getting those 5 stars to come to PV and be a part of the team. So this is going to be a showcase for not only for the team but to those future players possibly coming to PV.
Right, and you saying that with these new recruits coming in, these new high schoolers, they're already getting a chance to see of the atmosphere of PV. Coming up to everything when it comes to the alumni, coming up to the fans, some of the students, everything is going to be one of those things that really understands what PV is. When we come, get ready. We're going to show you a quick interview from Coach's Corner with our own coach, Bubba McDowell. Stay tuned for that right after this.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built. Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built.
How you doing? Back with at the spring game. I'm here with athletic director Dr. Reed. How you doing today, Dr. Reed?
Outstanding. How are you, sir?
Get your mic on. We see. Make sure. All right, there you go, Dr. Reed.
All right. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
Outstanding.
So-
It's a great day to be a Panther.
So how are you feeling about just the atmosphere that you're getting from the alumni, the students, all to come out to support the football team today for the spring game?
It's amazing. It's great to see them here today and really enjoying the experience. We started about 9:30 this morning, and it's continuously growing, and people coming in and seeing what we have to offer, as well as enjoy the festivities.
All right. So coming in, we have a lot of people anticipating on what this new season is coming up. So as the athletic director, how do you feel about the football team's new season and their new slogan, Running Back 22?
Oh, that's exactly what we're looking at doing, is running it back through the championship to the Celebration Bowl. Our team and our coaches are solely focused on making sure that we put ourselves in position to do that. and I'm very confident that we'll be there. Coach McDowell spoke about it earlier this morning about the goal will not change, to provide a great experience for our student athletes academically and win championships. So that's what we're set out to do.
So for those that are watching here at home, for those, I know we have recruits coming in, we have some high schoolers coming in just to see the Prairie View A&M campus and the football team, just to see the atmosphere that we're having. So for those watching, what do you have to say for them to try to show them what the Panther spirit, the Panther pride means all to you and how it means to this campus and this team?
Oh, it's all about that, producing productive people, the Panther way, and really embracing the history and tradition that is Prairie View A&M University, and just having a great experience, transferring all of the knowledge that we receive and passing it down to others is what we're about, and want to uplift as we climb.
All right. So as an athletic director, what goals do you have coming into the spring is about to end? You're gonna have a lot of people leaving because of seniors. How do you see yourself, as well as a football team, helping out the sports in general and athletics when it comes into the fall season?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to go to work soon after the semester. We're continuing our work currently to provide a comprehensive experience for not only our student athletes, but the students in general, as well as all of our university supporters, providing value adds in all of our spaces as far as amenities in our stadium, as well as the different services and care that we provide to our students. That'll be our focus, and it'll all be driving towards a championship caliber experience for all parties in the classroom and also in athletics performance.
So with the loss of Coach Dooley and Coach Bubba McDowell now being the new head coach, how are you feeling how he's going to be able to help the team get back to that championship level?
Oh, he has great experience, Prairie View knowledge. He's a great coach. He was our associate head coach for a very long time here, and he knows the landscape, he knows the conference, and he's a great strategy person, and he knows how to put people in the right places to get the results that we would expect. And he's a great person, which means he's a great communicator as well as recruiter. So we've been heavily recruiting the area of Texas and the surrounding states, and really excited about what the future holds for us.
Right. So with the athletic department, you guys are really focusing on trying to get the best people you guys can here, as well as the best students to continue that Prairie View A&M tradition. So to continue that Prairie View A&M tradition, how do you see yourselves improving the athletic department to help get players here and get more things ready for sports all around PV?
Absolutely. First, practicing what I preach, being a person that's someone that serves and someone that educates and helps others rise as we all rise, and then begin to spread our word not only in Texas but across the country about what we're capable of doing and what we're capable of providing to those that will come on board with us, whether it's students, staff, administration, or donors and the like, to help us achieve the goals we have for ourselves. And I know quite a bit of it is getting out in the community, talking with alumni and others, and getting to know one another and have a common goal of moving us forward into the area that we want to be, and that's pursuing and sustaining excellence.
All right. Well, Dr. Reed, thank you again for allowing it for this amazing little atmosphere that we have here. You know, we got the purple and gold, so nobody's opinion. Who you going for, the offense or defense, purple or gold?
Wow. All right, in this case, I hope for a tie and that everyone comes out of it healthy. But I've always been an offensive guy, played quarterback, so offense wins by 2 points on a 2-point conversion is my prediction.
Offense wins 2 points by a 2-point conversion. You heard it here, folks, from Dr. Reed. Thank you, Dr. Reed, for coming in today.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have more around what's going on today for the spring football game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt, because this is where champions are built.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt, because this is where champions are built. Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt, because this is where champions are built. Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose.
Hello and welcome back to the spring game of 2022, April 23rd here at Prairie View A&M University in Prairie View, Texas. We were having a really good day. We just had Dr. Reed, the athletic director, come up and speak about how he feels that the athletic team and the athletic department is really going ahead, and how the football team and how Coach Bubba McDowell coming in is really going to be an extended improvement to this team to help get to where they want to go. Running back 2022 is something that they've been preaching all semester, all season, since the last season of the unfortunate loss to Jackson State and the SWAC championship. Although losing to Jackson State in the SWAC championship, still becoming the Western SWAC Conference champions, Prairie View A&M Texas. So now we're going to throw it down to Shanique down on the ground, and she's going to give us more down there to let us know how the football team and everything from the ground is feeling. Shanique. Our little technical difficulties right there. So until we get to Shanique, we're just still going to talk about the atmosphere here at Prairie View, from the alumni, from the students coming on to support the football team. Something that has been a very big difference from COVID from last year. This wasn't been able to happen as much as it is now with the capacity limit. But now that COVID is kind of calmed down a little bit and people are out here really taking care of themselves, now they're able to come out to the game and is able to really experience a whole live spring game here at Prairie View A&M. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw it to Shanique down on the field to give us more of an insight on the field side. Shanique.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shanique Brown, and I'm here today at the spring game. It's been crazy. It's been really nice out here. Everybody is celebrating one of our spring games since, I want to say, 3 years. Have we had? I can't really remember the exact amount of time we haven't had a spring game, but COVID had happened, so a lot of things got put on hold. We also had some tailgating with students. We have vendors out here, giving out hats and backpacks and things like that. So if you aren't here, it's okay, but the atmosphere is great. We also have some Q representation. They have a Q-Nick going on, and that's an all-day event. So students are able to just network and have a
We're going to commercial after this.
I can.
Thank you, Shanique, for that wonderful report on down on the field. It's the wonderful things that we're able to do this. PVAMU TV is really taking in the next step and trying to get our sports out there and our athletics really a spotlight that they deserve. We're here at the football game right now, at the spring game, to hopefully give a wonderful game here. We got alumni, we got students, we got recruits, we got high schoolers. Everybody has come outside to really enjoy this lovely day. It's a very windy day out here in Prairie View, A&M, Texas. But we're going to have a great day of football. When we come back after the break, we'll discuss more about what's going around and everything more. Coming back after this.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt, because this is where champions are built.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter. Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built. Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built.
Are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
Dear Prairie View, the pain we felt was preparation for our purpose. The time we gave was lightning for the storm. The hill became our home. It became our passage to victory. There will be no retribution without sacrifice. There will be no pride without fight. We stand on the shoulders of giants and will build a future for our future. We will welcome the late nights. We will depart from fear. We will not descend, fall, or tilt. Because this is where champions are built.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.